nigga.
Right.
For them silver and that gold.
Or better yet, what's the key word for today? He was being a benefactor.
He was being a benefactor. He wanted to be somebody. A benefactor nigga. That's what he wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? You want to be somebody. You want to be the top man. But no, you ain't the top man. The top man is Yahweh Shai. He got that position. Ain't no man gonna take that position. Ain't no earthly position. Ain't nobody sitting in the seat of Yahweh Shai. That's blasphemous, nigga.
Right.
Talking about, yeah, he in the seat of Yahweh Shai right now. No, he's not. Nobody is, nigga. And I'm saying nigga because you guys are acting like niggas.
Niggas with Bibles.
Niggas with Bibles in their hands. Come on, man, repent. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 22. Right?
Verse 21. Oh, wait, no, you read that. You read that. Verse 22, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Shalom. Verse 22. And truly, the Son of Man go as it was determined. But woe unto that man by whom he is betrayed.
Right. Tribulation unto that man. Grief unto that man that he is betrayed. Go ahead.
And also, I looked up real quick.
Yeah.
I looked up the three worlds, right? That I told you before. But one of the worlds that I looked up was called Tablat. Tahith. Right? And that would go to the thing that you were saying that certain torment or woe that a man goes through. That it's the you know how they say it's another the 77 verses that we was going into.
Oh, the 70 missing verses.
Yeah. So you know how you say there's another hell under that hell.
No, well, no. I know
okay.
you're talking about in Jerusalem, the Gehenna.
No, it's okay. You know all right. I'm gonna get it. You know how you say there's Aeon, which is the universe.
Oh,
Aeon
is Oikomenet.
Oikomenet
is the universe.
Right.
Aeon is the age.
And then you got
the cosmos is the separate, you know.
To call out.
Yeah, the separate society.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you got Tahim. Tahim. I'm just saying.
That's a Greek word.
No, actually, that's a
Hebrew word.
That's a Hebrew word.
Tophet.
I'm saying it wrong.
Right. Tophet.
A
place of fire.
That's what I'm trying to say with the judgment.
Yes, with the judgment.
You know how they say you get tormented in another world.
Right.
It's another judgment. Right. So when they say, oh, he's going to be put into that judgment in torment in the earth, it's like another judgment. A measure of judgment that person is going to go through.
Right, exactly.
Like the second fire.
Right, the physical fire. Because when you read in Matthew about Gehenna. Right. Remember we went over that, and then that means valley of lamentation in the Hebrew. Mourning. Right, mourning, Hanam, and then and it was at Tophet. Tophet was what? The pot, which is the place of fire.
That's.
Yup.
All right.
That was physical.
Yes.
And that's where wicked Israelites would get judged, and that's when they did sacrifice unto Moloch.
Right.
That's when they did that. Right.
Yes.
They were going off. Right. I know what you're talking about.
Right. Good.
The place of fire. Yup. That's right, bro.
At verse 23. And they began to inquire among themselves, which of them it was that should do this thing. And there was also a strife among them.
Right, it was a strife. Meaning they were battling each other. They were like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Which of them should be accounted the greatest?
So who's greater? Oh, who's better? Am I better? You better? Or no, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. No, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Well, let's see.
Okay. Can I give a quick precept?
After,
yeah. All right, finish this. Okay. Okay, and then it says, and he said unto them, the kings of the Gentile exercise lordship over them.
Right. So Yahweh Shah was checking them. He saw his men, you know what I'm saying? They were striving. He said, nah, them heathens do that. Them heathens do that. Why y'all doing this? Go ahead.
Upon them. Oh, okay. And they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors.
Are called benefactors. So I'm saying what they doing, those are benefactors. Those are what the heathens are doing. And that's a heathen custom what the brother went over at the Avenger radio show last night. As a matter of fact, I'll look up the word benefactors, right? It's Strong's G2110. Euregetes. A benefactor, a title of honor conferred such as have done their country service.
A title of honor.
Right? Honor. Honor.
Double honors.
Double honors to the men, right? God, that's a good scripture too. And it says, had done their country service upon princes equivalent to soda, patter, country. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
Soda, patter, patri.
Now, look up soda, patter, and patri. That's going to go into something deeper.
Well, I don't have the internet.
Oh, you can't hit that?
Nah.
Oh, all right, that's all right.
But if you look into it, that goes into, high authority and stuff like that.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
so you don't even need it. They can look it up themselves.
Yeah, they can look it up themselves. Right. Verse 26.
But you shall not be so. But he that is...
You shall not be so. So don't be like those benefactors. Don't be like that. You shouldn't be like that. Go ahead.
But and this is in red. This is your house of words.
Yep.
But you shall not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief as he that serves.
Right. So let him be what? The servant. Let him be the servant. Let him humble him. Meaning what? Humble yourself, man. Humble yourself. Go ahead.
For whether is greater, he that sit at meat or he that serve, it is not he that sit at meat.
Wait, that's it on that.
Oh, that's it on that.
Yeah, that was it. Right?
Did you got the
verse 20? 26 was the last one.
You got you got Mark 9:34.
Mark 9:34. Oh, do I have an argument? Yes, I do.
You got that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's there. What you got? You got your precept, right? Yeah. He got Galatians. Yeah, that's a good scripture. Bring it out. Matter of fact, you don't have to get James. He'll get it. Get James 3:1.
You got it?
No, I got a precept.
Yeah,
okay,
get
so
James 3:1.
All right, I'm gonna
Start from the first verse.
Yeah.
Like, yep.
All right, Galatians 6:1.
Yep.
Brethren, if a man be overtaken in fault, in a fault like it, ye which are spiritual, restore such and one in the spirit of meekness.
Right? In the spirit of meekness. Humble yourself. Go ahead.
Considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
Right? Go ahead.
Bear ye one another burdens.
Bear ye one another's burden. How do you bear another one's burden? You being a servant to your brother. You being brotherly to your brother. Not oppressing your brother because of your rank, because of your title, nigga. Or because you've been in the truth for 30-something years, you think you can't fuck with certain brothers. Man, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, that's some punk ass shit.
Yeah, that's some clown shit. That's some tyrant shit.
But you'll fuck with him and get his money.
Oh yeah, you live off that type money.
You ever seen a fake ass nigga like that?
So-called type money.
He'll mess with you long as you giving him something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But stop giving him something. Stop not having it. He gonna move from you and then go to another brother that's giving him something.
Right. I see that in the world.
Yeah, but
you got niggas in Israel that's like that.
Right.
That call themselves so-called apostles and elders.
It should not be so with us.
Shouldn't be like that, man.
And so fulfill the law of Christ.
Go ahead.
For if a man think himself to be something,
if you think yourself to be something, commanding general, the head apostle, the head man in Israel, the great elder, the great apostle, you thinking that you somebody, right? Read.
When he is nothing.
When you are what?
Nothing.
You nothing, nigga. So humble yourself. Because remember, your rank, your title that you brag about yourself, oppressing your own brothers, living off that so-called type money, your ass better repent. Because at the end of the day, you ain't nothing. You ain't shit.
Yeah,
We ain't shit.
Sit your ass down.
So sit your ass down. Repent. Humble yourself.
Sit down.
Sit down, man. Be humble and sit down. Because none of us ain't nothing.
Right.
The only time when something, well, not something. What I'm saying is that the Lord is using us as vessels. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is just using us as a vessel to bring out the truth. Remember, your so-called elder, the elder don't get the credit. The Most High gets the credit. So a lot of you niggas be like, oh, who do you learn from? Who do you learn from? Oh, you learn from your elders. How you gonna talk about your elders like that? Well, guess what? The elders don't get the credit. The word gets the credit, nigga.
Right.
The word is what matters, not a man. Because men go off. You got the elders go off.
And you got to remember, these are the same guys that they asked them, why did they leave their camp? Why did they leave the one west? Because they say that we believe in Cornelius. The Spirit gave us the vision of Cornelius that he was an Israelite. And then we prayed on it. They said they fast on it. They did all these different things, right? But after they said they prayed on it, they fasted on it, they left. And they went and started what? Their camp. But now when brothers do that to them, it's not right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, brother, you fell out. You fell out.
Right.
But nigga, we still here. We still doing the work. We ain't fall out for nobody, nigga.
Rockin', don't stop it. You gotta rock it, don't stop. We still rocking it.
We still rocking. We still pushing the word. Even though we out that, even though we not in that main camp no more, well guess what? We still out here. And we still out there doing the work. And matter of fact, we more free now. It's better now. Way better. Way better. I'm glad we out of there. You know why? Because it was fucking hell, man. It was Benifactor.
And that's liberty.
You know,
that's the meaning of liberty. You can be free now.
Had brothers under bondage.
Bondage.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
You know, we have liberty.
Go ahead, Al. Galatians 6 and 3. No. Stick to it.
What's wrong?
Wait, what?
Say it. No, right? Acting up.
Yeah, just stay on
All right. Galatians 6 and 3.
Uh-huh.
For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
Deceiving himself. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. You know, don't get caught up because you've been in this truth for so many years. It don't mean anything.
And that word deceive goes deep.
Yeah.
And you know why that word deceive goes deep? Because you could really think you're a righteous man of the Most High. But you're not. You're deceived in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could be thinking that you're doing this, that you're pulling out the greatest scriptures, that your camp is the greatest. But you're deceiving yourself. Right. That's a deep word. Meaning that you don't attain none of those qualities. You're blinded.
You're being a devil to yourself.
Yep.
That's right.
You're fronting. That's it. Now get James 3 and 1.
James chapter 3, verse 1. My brethren, be not many masters.
Be not many masters. Let's look up the word masters. The word masters is dida scholars, which means a teacher. In the New Testament, one who teaches concerning things of God and the duties of man. You know what I'm saying? Which is what? A teacher. Or those who by their great power were teachers. So what? Meaning what? Those are teachers, right? Be not as many teachers with authority, right? Go ahead.
My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation.
Because then, exactly. Because if you're being a bad example, you claiming that you're a teacher, you're claiming that you're the top teacher, but guess what? You're doing wickedness, you're oppressing your brother, you're being a benefactor, and not only that, but you're not showing love to your brother. Guess what? You're going to receive a greater condemnation because your ass should have known better.
And look what it says under here, in the words under here. It says, teachers, stricter judgment.
Stricter judgment. So you're going to get it even worse than your flunkies. Worse than your flunkies. So you should know better, man.
It's like when your mama will beat your ass, the one that would do the worst thing will get his ass whooped even worse.
Right.
Like everybody would get the ass whooped, but you got it worse because you did the.
Oh, she had a special judgment for your ass. A special beating.
Yeah, a special beating. Oh, shit. Yo, everybody else got the belt. Well, she got that candlestick for your ass.
Ooh, or stitcher cord.
Yeah, she got the chancla.
She got the chancla.
The sand.
What's that?
Chancletas. Chancletas.
She with the flip flop.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit don't hurt me.
It's a Latino thing though.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. Because see, everybody else will get the chancletas, but she'll get that belt or that cord for your ass. Or the daddy. No. Not the mommy. They'll get the dad.
No, the dad. Yeah.
The dad is more rough.
He came with like 3 of them.
She's like, beat up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The dad is, I'm telling you, the dad is more intimidating.
Right.
Because his hands is big as fuck. And he's strong. And he got that shit. And the force is more deadlier. And that shit hurts. Trust me. That shit hurts. Why? Because that shit happened to me before. That shit hurt. Woo! Man, my dad. Woo! My dad. Bam! I was like, shit. I know my mom, but my dad.
See, yeah, like my mom, she would wall out. Like, she would hit me a couple times.
Yeah.
And it would hurt. But then my pops came. He came with like 1 or 2, and that was it.
Yeah.
Finished it.
Yeah.
Where they go,
I couldn't
finish.
Yeah.
Flawless victory.
Yup. Like with my mom, I could, but my dad, I couldn't fuck with my dad. I couldn't fuck with my dad.
I remember.
Yeah, because see, you get a certain thing, your mom try to hit you, you just grab that shit.
I
That's
remember
enough of that.
Oh no, when you grab it, they see it as you trying to hit them.
Oh,
So
shit.
that was worse.
It's worse, yeah, because then
I remember when I was a kid. I think I was going off with my dad, and then he got mad with my ass. He got my hand, and he was like holding me so I wouldn't move. He's like da. The whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, oh shit. Right, verse 2 now.
All right. For in many things we offend all.
Right?
If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body.
Right, so we offend in many things. So meaning what? Meaning you're caught up on that rank and title, right? And everything you do, it offends the whole body. You see what I'm saying? And you could offend somebody with your words and your actions.
Right.
Your body and then the rest of the body, which is like what? A camp. You see? Now, it says, not in word the same as a perfect man, able also to brittle the whole body. The word brittle means to restrain, to hold in check. Meaning you got to control your body with your words and your actions.
Right.
You got to control yourself. See what I'm saying? That's it on that. That was it on that. Verse James, the 3rd chapter. All right, now you get Matthew 23, 1 to 12. You get Luke 18, 10 to 14. Yep, 1 to 12.
This is Matthew 23
18
and 1.
Luke 18 and 10.
Then speak Yahushua to the multitude
Yep.
and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat.
Sit in Moses' seat. See, the wicked scribes and the Pharisees were caught up on them ranking titles. They thought they was all that. They thought that they was the shit. Go ahead.
All therefore, whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but not ye after their works.
Right?
For they say and do not.
They say they do it, but they don't do it. They talk about it, but they don't be about it. You understand?
Right.
They'll tell you get with the order. They'll tell you certain things, but they don't do it themselves. Hypocrites. Read.
For they bend heavy burdens and grievous to the throne. And
They bear heavy burdens, bondage, throne, exercise, lordship, benefactors. Read.
and lay them on men's shoulders.
See that? Putting bondage on the men. Putting out orders, unnecessary orders.
Yeah, stupid shit.
Stupid shit.
Just to show that, like, they got the power and control.
Right. Oh, you gotta do a video, two videos a week. 2 videos a week.
Last thing I know, we only got one father. You know what I'm saying? Our real spiritual father in heaven, but then we got our carnal father, dad, our original dad. We don't need another man telling us to be our fucking dad. You join the fucking army for that. You want to have a daddy over you.
That's right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? 2 videos a week, but you don't even know brother's situation. But you're just going to pull out an order talking about 2 videos a week. First of all, brothers have jobs, but nigga, you don't work. That's why you make all those videos, nigga.
That's a good point.
That's why you make, the reason why you make all those videos. You can make all those videos, but then you ain't worried about the younger brothers. See, you getting off that so-called tight money, but then you push the fear tactics, talking about 2 videos a week. Don't even know a brother's situation. What about brothers that live in shelters? What about brothers that live with their parents? You know what I'm saying? What about brothers that have a 12-hour or 15-hour job shifts? You know what I'm saying?
Because if you do that, they can't give you your time money. You know what I'm saying? They probably tight.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
What about that?
And what and what about those brothers, man? You see? But see, you want to do that because you want to think that you have some authority. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't supposed to be like that, man. That's being proud. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And the Lord gonna get you for that unless you repent. Read.
And you are allowed to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a low-ranking brother, you know what I'm saying? Even you're a new brother coming in, the truth.
Yeah, speak up.
Speak up.
Speak up, man.
If something
Man,
on your
man.
mind, or you feel like, hey, yo, brother Shaman, you know what I'm saying? You said something to me last week and it didn't sit well with me. I don't want no man to just suck it up. Talk to me. That's how we grow a relationship. But if you hold it in, you get time for the devil to dwell inside of you, because that seed and the animosity will grow. So you need to just come out and say, hey, you know what I'm saying, brother, look, I don't like what you said to me last week. You ask questions. That's a process of growing to be a man, and also a process of growing to be a spiritual man, and a judge, and a prophet, and a priest. There's levels to this.
That's right, Al.
For they bend heavy burdens and grievous to a groan, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. But all their works they do for
Read that again. Read that again.
Read that again.
Right.
For they bend heavy burdens and grievous to their groan.
Bondage. Unnecessary orders, making orders, putting more bondage on brothers. Go ahead.
And lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers.
But they themselves would not move them with one of their fingers.
Right.
They'll tell you to do something a lot, but they won't do it.
They can do it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you to do all those videos, but yet they don't tell you why they could do all those videos. There's a reason why they could do all those videos is because they're not working. But they're the same niggas that tell you to go get a job. Oh yeah, brother, go get a job, man. You know, you pay your tights. Go get a job. But them niggas don't work. Because they living off what? That so-called tight money. That's why they living off that. You know what I'm saying? That's evil as hell. That's wicked, man. Go ahead, bro.
But all their works they do for to be seen of men.
To be seen of men. Acting all tough on the camera. Talking about, yeah, the Most High gonna kill you. Or the Most High is only dealing with this group. Talking all that shit on camera. But that's not true. That ain't true. Go ahead, bro.
They make their board their phylacteries, and enlarge the borders of their garments, and love the uppermost rooms at feast.
Oh, he chilling. He got the gold cup. He got everything. You know what I mean? Just chilling like, yeah, baby.
You got a girl feeding him grapes.
Yup.
You know that motherfucker Jabba the Hutt motherfucker, man. That's how Jabba the Hutt greedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you to do all these different things, you know what I'm saying, but they won't do nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that...
Yeah. Oh, we got a school in New York. You got a school in New York. Yeah, so what? Yeah, what?
You right?
Yeah.
And the chief seats in the synagogue.
And the synagogues. Buildings, right? Physical buildings, schools, right?
And greetings in their markets.
You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm getting on anybody that have schools. That's cool. If you have a school, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some brothers in other camps that have schools, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But you got some dudes out there, you got some guys out there. They think because they got all them schools and they got all that, they think they're the shit, and that's not what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. You know?
Right. No, that's a beautiful point.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember, you can have a school, but the real school and the real temple is the spirit of Yahushua. And he says that you could be anywhere and you can have a school. But the first school that I have in my mind that I'm thinking about is that if you out in the streets, wherever you at, and 2 or 3 together come together, that is your school. That's right. That's Yahushua in the midst. Now, if you're talking about a building, you know what I'm saying, that's good too. But the first school should be when men, spiritual men, breaking bread together.
That's right.
With these words. That's your school. You know what I'm saying? Because Yahushua did. We're good in the school if you don't have Yahushua. You can have a school and you can have the book, but y'all ain't talking about nothing spiritual about Yahushua. He's not in that midst. He's not going to be entertained by that.
That's true. That's fact. Go ahead,
And greetings in the markets, and to be called of men,
right.
Rabbi, Rabbi.
Rabbi, Rabbi, Master, Master, titles, apostles, captain, 10,000, 1,000, 5,000. You know, all them types of read.
But be not ye called Rabbi, for one is your master.
One is your master.
Even Christ.
Even who?
Christ.
Mashiach Yahushua. He's the man that's going to lead Israel, not no man on earth. Because we're all servants. It don't matter how many years you've been in the truth. We're all servants at the end of the day. Ain't no respect of persons. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right.
That's right.
According to the book, or what's right and what's wrong, or what you do. Go ahead, brother.
And call no man, oh no, slack. Even in Christ, and all ye are brothers.
All ye are brothers. We're all brothers.
That's right.
We're all brothers. No matter what camp you in. Because if you out there on the battlefield, and if you out there keeping the Most High's commandments to the best of your ability, and having the faith and the testimony of a Mashiach Yahushua, you're still my brother.
Shalom, brother. How you doing? Can I just, come here real quick. We ain't gonna bite you. My name is Brother Shemai.
4%? Yeah. After this is one more scripture.
We're preaching the good news of Yahushua. You know that, but that's not Yahushua. What do you think?
That's not Jesus Christ.
That's not Jesus Christ.
Or what they call Jesus Christ. I know Jesus Christ looks more like dark-skinned man, like your complexion. You know what I'm saying? And you can read that. You can read that in Revelation 1:13 and 15. You got a Bible? Yeah, read that at home, man. You know what I'm saying?
We out here Sundays, you know what I'm saying? Either here or
Or a one-way street.
One-way street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So spread that. This is the new thing because this is about our people, waking up our people. The Latin, the North, well, how can I say it?
So-called Latinos,
Latinos,
and Native
We're the Hebrew
Americans.
Israelites. Huh? We're the Hebrew Israelites. We're actually
Your peace, brother.
spreading the truth to the people of Israel.
Yeah, but yeah. We got it right.
No, who is this? Jesus. That's not Jesus. Then who?
But bro,
You have a question.
You gotta come over here. Come over here.
But not with the picture.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't want to.
Of course, yeah.
No.
The camera, look, the camera is on us, but
It's
not
on
on
us.
you.
It's not on you.
Okay, what's the question?
Okay, this is your. No, wait. This is not Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh,
That's a false image. When you read the Bible, Revelation 1:13 and 15, it tells you he's a dark-skinned man.
oh,
He's a black man, so-called black man. Who are you, a Arab? Ishmael?
I'm not Arab.
Indian?
Oh, it's Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. But what is your nationality?
That's Ishmael all day.
Oh,
No, what is your nationality, bro? Listen.
India.
Oh no, he's Elam. He's
Elam.
I
Oh,
told you,
Elam.
I told you.
Elam. Yeah, but they look similar, but he's Elam.
What is Elam?
Elam is who the Indians today. The East Indians, the people that, like your people that got the dot on their head. Not everybody does that. But they got, huh? Oh yeah, that's, missiles and all that, yeah.
You know your people gonna pay for what your people did to our people? You know your people put the so-called Africans, we're not Africans.
So-called African
The
Americans.
African American people in slavery. Did you know your people did that? You know that.
I don't know.
You don't know the history of your people?
No, I
That
don't.
was your people? No,
Well,
that's
the Persian and the Medes. See, even like you know about Persia, right? Now Persia, those
looking at
people.
me?
Yo, listen.
No, yeah,
listen
yeah.
to what I'm saying. The Persians are the seed of Elam, and the Medes are Japheth. So at one time, y'all had us in slavery under the Persian and the Mede Empire.
Yeah, that one, that picture is.
No, but are you listening to what I'm saying? Just
Yes.
listen to what I'm saying. Just listen. Under the Persian and the Mede Empire, y'all had us in slavery at one time.
You know you going into slavery?
I don't know.
You
No,
know that.
but now you know.
You gonna
now
go
you
into
know.
slavery?
You're gonna be a slave.
Not now though.
In the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna be a slave under the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're gonna be a slave, bro.
I'm gonna set up an appointment there, Lord willing. If I want to know, I want you to clean my
Get that
bathroom.
chain on
My
your neck.
bathroom. I'm gonna put it.
No, you know what I'm gonna make you. You're gonna make me a grill, my teeth, golden grill.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you're gonna do? You go. Well, I'm gonna have your daughter. You got a daughter.
You got a daughter?
If your daughter look good, she gonna be my concubine, sex slave, okay? And she gonna cook me some curry food. And I'm gonna have you working on the field out there. I'm gonna have you working for the mansion that I have, my palace.
Hey, is it true?
And I'm gonna have,
Yeah,
wait a
it's
minute,
true.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
thinking
And
about
I'm gonna have your
cotton,
daughter.
Can you show me that
listen.
picture?
I'm gonna have your daughter cook me some curry food. Cause that Indian food is
Yeah,
good.
that Indian food.
No, that other one. Oh, no.
No,
That one is good, you know?
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fake.
Oh, this one is good, man.
Yeah,
That's the real image.
That's the real image right there.
1, 13, 15. Okay.
Right.
I'll see that.
Yeah, check it out.
We're the real Jews according to the Bible.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
you
what I'm saying?
look like him. Yeah, man.
That's the same skin complexion.
Yeah, but he has white hair, I guess.
Yeah, but it's
That's Wooly. Like when he gets old, he's a young handsome guy right now. But when he get older, it's gonna turn gray.
Oh, yeah.
For his wisdom. So
I think so, yeah.
That's symbolic to wisdom.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Gray means wisdom.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right, take it easy, bro.
All right, take it easy.
Take care.
Bye. No peace.
No, bye.
Bye. Bye.
You still gonna be my slave?
See, you wanna go get his camera.
All right. Finish that up.
Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, verse 9.
Yo.
And call no man father
Call
upon
no
the
man
earth.
your father. Okay.
No, you good.
Okay. I'm good. Like it's still recorded.
Mhm.
Okay. Call no man your father.
Upon the earth.
That's why we say that the Pope is part of the Antichrist. That Pope is the Antichrist because, see, he called himself the Father. You see what I'm saying? That's blasphemous right there.
Right.
Go ahead.
Call no man your father upon the earth.
Right?
For one is your father which is in heaven.
Only one is your Father, which is in heaven, which is the Most High Yahweh. Go ahead.
Neither be ye called masters.
Neither be ye called masters, read.
For one is your master,
For one is your master.
even Hamashiach Yahushua.
Mashiach Yahushua. That's your master. Not no man on earth, nigga. Read.
But he that is greatest among you
He that is greatest among you
shall be your servant.
shall be your what?
Servant.
Servant. That's how your attitude should be. One more scripture, Luke 18:10. Let's go.
Luke chapter 18, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
2 men went up into the temple to pray.
Now, check this out. Now, these are two men. These are two men as an example of being pride and being humble. Go ahead.
Started from the top.
Uh-huh.
I want y'all to listen. 2 men went up into the temple to pray. The one at the temple to pray, the one at a Two men went up into the temple to pray. The one a Pharisee,
A Pharisee, okay, this is a Pharisee. Go ahead.
and the other a publican.
So now you got a Pharisee and you got a publican, right? These are two men. Read.
The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself. God, I thank thee that I am not, as I'm reading it for verbatim. We don't say God is Yahweh. We know that, but for edification.
Right.
The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself. God, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican.
Right, so he's bragging about himself. You know what I'm saying? See, you supposed to keep those things. It's not something to brag about. You know what I'm saying? But he was bragging about himself. Read on.
I fast twice in the week.
See? You see how he said, oh, I fast twice in the week. I did this, I did that. But see, you don't give yourself the credit. The Most High gets the credit because the Most High put the Spirit on you to do that. But see, he was bragging about himself. Read.
Remember the first scripture, not to think too much of yourself or
right.
whatever. What was that?
In Galatians 6, he brought out.
Right.
If you think yourself to be something, but he is nothing.
Right, beautiful.
Okay.
I give tithes of all that I possess.
Right, so he's bragging about himself. Go ahead.
And the publican, standing afar off, would not lift up so much as his eyes unto
He
heaven,
was being humble. He played that humble role. Go ahead.
but smote upon his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner.
Exactly. See, even though he was a sinner, but he realized, he acknowledged that he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he asked the Most High for forgiveness. He prayed to the Most High. He prayed to the Most High. He realized that he was playing that humble role. He wasn't bragging about himself. Go ahead.
Remember it says, the meek shall inherit the earth.
Right.
You have to have a qualification of the meek, of being a meek. Okay? The Most High loves a meek man, a man with humility. Okay? Verse 14, I tell you, this man went down to his house, justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalts himself shall be abased.
Right. Everyone that exalts is still good?
1%.
Okay. Shall be abased. So if you bragging about yourself, you're going to be brought down. Go ahead.
And he that humble himself shall be exalted.
So humble yourself and then you be exalted. You see what I'm